Good morning. Just have a couple of things for you this month. This week, ECD released the 2019 SAFECOM grant guidance for emergency communications. This informs potential grantees of requirements in order to receive Homeland Security grant funding for communications. It also informs all of the other federal agencies, some 19 different grant programs, and literally hundreds of opportunities each year. No significant changes, but pay attention to those. Those have far-reaching implications about compliance. They're released just before typically the Homeland Security Grant Program Notice of Funding opportunity is posted. Just in time for RAGBRAI, U.S. Cellular has informed us they are now going to waive wireless priority service fees for both activation and per minute cost. That's timely with RAGBRAI coming up and being largely rural this year. U.S. Cellular now joins the four major national carriers, AT&T, Verizon, Sprint, and T-Mobile, in completely waiving any cost for wireless priority service for public safety. A second Department of Homeland Security app has passed the FirstNet App Store review. The eNIFOG now joins the AUXFOG. When we say it passes the App Store, that means it's been reviewed by FirstNet.gov and particularly FirstNet.com for security compliance, and those apps are still delivered through the traditional app stores, Google Play and Apple app stores. A couple of things related to All Hazards Communications Unit training. There will be a regional COM-L, Communications Unit Leader, train the trainer class later this year. We are tentatively targeting Kansas City, most likely in the November timeframe. That is a 3-day class for experienced, recognized, or credentialed COM-Ls to be certified as an instructor for COM-L training. As we continue to push more and more of these courses to be state delivered, it would be great if Iowa could get some people in that. As of today, I believe you only have 2 individuals who can teach COM-L at the state-sponsored level, and that's a pretty heavy lift because they also happen to be COM-T instructors. There will be a COM-L regional training opportunity. I believe I briefed last week, and Chris mentioned possibility that we would repurpose a previously announced ECD-supported class to be delivered in Iowa. That looks like that will be approved, and I'll be working with Swick Myers to put something together for a timeline on that again later this year, probably after the SCIP refresh and so forth. Last thing I wanted to mention to you, I've talked before about the Information Technology Services Unit Leader, the ITSL, which is the IT component of the next generation communications section. We talk about how IT influences and supports communications and the need to involve people with specific IT skill sets in the delivery of all hazards communication support. The challenge is finding those people who want to be involved, want to learn NIMS, are willing to be deployed. We're supporting 12 classes across the U.S. this year. 4 have already been delivered with good feedback. We're learning a lot. We now have 7 ECD recognized instructors, and there will be additional opportunities on both coasts, New York City, DC, Boston, LA, San Francisco, along with some other regional classes. I would encourage you, if you know someone in IT who is interested, you can talk to the Deputy SWIC who attended one of the Train the Trainer classes, or to Chris to get more information. It's not an easy lift. ITSL is going to be a future-looking thing, but it's very eye-opening at the complexity of what we're teaching. Believe that is all I have for today. I will caution you that as you talk about ISSI, just yesterday I was in a regional meeting where we talked about LTE broadband gateways attaching to statewide systems. Be thinking about what people do on an ad hoc basis and how it affects your wide area systems. They're great resources, they're quick to deploy, they're handy, but understand the consequences. This is why it is so critical that you have those trained COM-Ls and COM-Ts that can go, hey, I'm here, we can support this, or hey, I wouldn't recommend you try that at this time. In this particular incident, we discovered an entity, and not involving LTE, but two dissimilar technologies. Organization said, yes, let's try this. For a month, they had 23,000 push-to-talk minutes on two linked systems, where it was supposed to be a test of 3 days. It's a little more than 3 days duration, and suddenly we went, wait, how did that happen? So this is why policies and procedures and regulatory stature to say, hey, let's not do this without a COML or a COMT or somebody being in the know is so critical to your system's success. Any questions for me? Thank you.